Sins of the father. The auditorium smelled of flowers and cheap confetti. Daniel stood on the stage in his borrowed suit, honour roll medal catching the light. His mother was in the front row, crying the way parents do when pride finally becomes too big to hold. His girlfriend Mia filmed him on her phone, mouthing, "That's my boy." For a moment, the world felt bright and earned. Then 2 officers stepped through the side doors. They didn't rush, they didn't shout. They simply walked with the quiet certainty of people who had done this before. The head teacher's smile faltered, the room murmured. Daniel felt the shift before he understood it. "Daniel Hayes?" one officer asked softly. He nodded, confused. "We need you to come with us." Mia grabbed his arm. "What? Why? He hasn't done anything." The officer's voice was gentle. "We know. This isn't about him." That was somehow worse. They led him out past rows of stunned classmates. His medal swung against his chest with each step. Outside, in the quiet corridor, the officer cleared his throat. "Daniel, your biological father committed a violent offence this morning. He took his own life before arrest." Daniel blinked. "My father? I don't even know who." "We're aware," the officer said, "but under Article 7, the responsibility transfers to the next of kin." Mia's grip tightened. "No, that's ancient, It's the law," the officer said softly. Daniel swallowed. "What happens now?" "You've been assigned to Industrial Atonement, 10 years, South Bank Manufacturing Complex." Mia's breath hitched. 10 years? Daniel! He looked at her, and in that moment he knew. She loved him, but she was 17. 10 years was a lifetime. She didn't say she'd wait. She didn't have to. The hearing took place in a bright municipal office with glass walls and motivational posters about civic duty. The magistrate looked exhausted, as if he'd been apologising all morning. "Daniel Hayes," he read. "Age 16, honour student, no behavioural record." He sighed. "This is deeply unfortunate." Daniel sat very still. "Your father's crime was murder. As he died before sentencing, the punishment transfers to you automatically. There is no appeal process." Daniel stared at the table. 10 years, factories, noise, heat, his life folding in on itself. The magistrate kept talking, but the words blurred. Something about continuity of debt, something about offspring. Daniel felt the meaning settle cold and heavy. Any child he ever had would belong to the complex until his sentence ended. He was 16. He had never even thought that far ahead. Now the future felt like a door that had been quietly locked. The magistrate tapped the tablet. Food and board provided. Daniel didn't need the rest explained. No wages, no savings, nothing to build a life with when it was over. The clerk slid the tablet toward him. "Sign to acknowledge transfer of status." Daniel picked up the stylus. His hand didn't shake. He signed his name the same way he had on his exam papers last week. The magistrate closed the file. "You're an exceptional student. You deserve better." Daniel stood. "Everybody says that," he murmured, "but the law stays the same." Outside, the city hummed. Buses, cafes, neon signs. A modern world built on ancient rules no one had ever found the courage to break. His mother stood by the steps, arms wrapped around herself, eyes red but proud even now. "I'll visit," she whispered. He nodded, though they both knew visiting hours were rare and tightly controlled. Mia stood a little further back, hands in her pockets, face pale. When he met her eyes, she looked away, not out of shame, but out of grief for a future that evaporated in a single morning. A van pulled up. The door slid open. Daniel stepped inside. The door closed. The city kept moving. And the sins of a man he had never met settled onto his shoulders like a sentence older than fairness itself.